Hi everybody, this is part 2 of how to make a half circle wrap skirt, and we're doing this without a pattern, we're just doing it by measurements. So this is the sash part, and I have cut it at 6 inches wide and by 3 yards long. So then the end parts, the very ends of the sash, I turned under 1/4 inch and I just stitched that. Straight stitched it to make it nice and neat for when we finish it off, folded over like that. Okay, so then I take our sash and I drew a line for where the middle of the sash is at, and I also drew a line marking the middle of our half circle skirt that we had cut, the circle piece. And I matched those up and I pinned it, and then I straight stitched it at 5/8 inch, seam allowance all the way. Then I came in and I clipped the curve of the seam, because we're sewing a straight piece of fabric onto a curved piece of fabric, and it's not going to lie right. It's not going to look good on the finished side. It's going to have a lot of tension. So what we're doing is we're relieving the tension in that seam by clipping that curve, and that will allow the curve to stretch out and lay flat. So we sewed the sash on, and then we're going to come over and we're going to do a little bit of finish work. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. So the outside edge of the half circle skirt will need to be folded over and finished, but this I happened to cut on the selvaged edge, so it's finished, and I'm just going to leave it that way because this is just a mock-up skirt. So here we have the sash. After we sew it on, clip our curves, we're going to press it under 5/8 inch for the entire length of the sash on the bottom and on the top. And then we're going to fold it. Here's the other end of it. Then we're going to fold it, match up, and you can repin it at that point if you want. And then go ahead and top stitch it at about 1/4 inch from the edge, from this edge, all the way down. This is going to be turned under too, 5/8 inch as well, and we're going to match that up right on top of that circle part. And we're going to pin it. And we're going to stitch all the way down, all the way across till we get to the other end of our tie. And then we have one more step, and that will be the buttonhole, and that's going to be a separate video. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead, have you guys go through those steps, and we'll see you at the next part.